Most of you guys are really eager to talk about future, right? But there are a lot of tenses that can be used to talk about future. And anyway, native speakers often use 4 main types of tenses to talk about their future plans or future dreams or what they really want to do in the future. Now, let's start with the first one, present simple. Right? It's kind of very weird if you use present simple to talk about future. But it is. Now, let's have a look at the example. The bus leaves the station at 6 a.m. Now, we use present simple to talk about a fixed schedule or event or something that happens day by day, okay, every day, like the schedule or timetable. For example, your friend asks you, what do we have on Mondays? So according to your table or your schedule, you have chemistry lessons on Monday. You can say, well, we have chemistry lessons on Mondays, right? Or your friend may ask you, what time does chemistry lessons start? You cannot say, well, it starts at 7 a.m. All right? Or in this situation, for example, you're going to Sapa and you're thinking of going by train or by bus, and finally you decide to go by bus. And you can ask your friend, what time does the bus leave the station? You're going to say, the bus leaves the station at 6 a.m. So this is fixed, unchangeable event or schedule. The next one, simple future. Remember the formula. You're going to start with a subject and then will and verb. Everybody seems quite comfortable when we use this tense because you don't need to care much about verb, like past tense verb or past participle. You just simply put verb, the base form of it, after will. Will, verb. Yeah, so simple future is used to describe an action that will happen in the future. But here, you're not sure whether it will happen or not. You just predict, you just expect that it will happen. That's it, based on your experiences. All right? Now, for example, I think. So normally when you give prediction, you often say, I think. Or it will probably. Okay? Now, in this situation, we have, I think only a few guests will come to the party. It's raining at the moment now. And you just guess. You just think only a few guests will come to the party. It's just your prediction or expectation. That's it. Okay? You're not sure it will happen or not. And the next one, we use simple future to talk about promises or requests. If you promise somebody that you will do something, you're going to use simple future. For example, your friend is quite busy working. Yeah, she has to work overtime because she has to finish her project on time. So that's why she cannot go home. And she doesn't want her home to be dirty or untidy. So you offer her help. You can say, well, don't worry, I'll help you with the housework. All right? Again, you use simple future if you want to promise somebody that you will do something for them. All right? Good. Next, present continuous. Right? Probably you still remember when I did a lesson on present continuous. I've already mentioned how this one is used. And one of the usage of present continuous is to describe an action that is happening very soon, in a very near future, immediate future. Something that you are quite sure that you do it. Okay? Now, for example, you're going, you're taking a vacation. You're going to Sapa, for example, and you're thinking about staying in a hotel or you're staying in a lodge. All right? And finally, you make up your mind. You decided to stay in a holiday lodge. You can say, we are staying in a holiday lodge. So this will definitely happen. You are sure that it will happen in a very near future because this is your decision. You already made up your mind. Nobody can change your decision. All right? So you can say, we are staying in a holiday lodge. You already made a phone call that you surely stay in a lodge, not a hotel or any youth hostel. Right? Again, you use this one to describe an action that is happening in very near future because you already made a plan and you stick to the plan. Good job. And the last one, be going to. Verb here. Remember, you have to change to be according to the subject, is, am, are. I'm not gonna do it because I assume that everybody knows it. Right? Now, let's have a look at the example. Watch out! Watch out! You're going to break the vase. So you use it, be going to describe an action that is going to happen because there's some present evidence to show that it is going to happen. And you still remember your teacher when he or she taught you the near future, be going to, he or she often gave you an example like, hey, look at the sky, it is going to rain. Or look at the black cloud, it's going to rain. So you see any evidence or the cues present. Alright? So you can base on that, alright, to give some thought about the action. Alright? So watch out. You're going to break the vase. For example, the vase is on the table and you decide to sit on the table. Right? And your mother said to you, hey, watch out, you're going to break the vase. So you have to be very careful not to touch the vase or sit on the table in case it will break or you will break it. Okay? Okay, so instead of using simple present, present continuous, simple future, right? And be going to, we have other ways to express the future. Let's check them out. Now, the first one and the second one, to be just about to or to be on the point of or virtue. You use these two expressions to describe an action that is happening in a very, very, very near future. Okay? Yeah, for example, the first one, I'm about to pop the question. For example, my friend Bob, he and his girlfriend have been in love for more than 10 years. So Bob thinks that it's time for him to ask his girlfriend to marry him. So for example, tomorrow or this weekend, Bob is about to pop the question. Pop the question is an idiom which has the same meaning with marry somebody. If you ask somebody to marry you, you can say, pop the question. So this will definitely happen, surely happen. Okay. And this one, the same. Happened, an action, and it's happening in a very near future, like present continuous. For example, our company is on the point of launching a new product next week. Okay, we've done a lot of research, and it's time for us to launch a new product. And we are about to, or we are on the point of launching this new product next week. Okay? Yeah. And the next one, to be due to. So this one is used if you make a formal arrangement or appointment with someone. Okay, for example, I'm due to meet my boss at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning to have a discussion about the new product. Okay? So formal arrangement or appointment with somebody. So you see this one quite often, when you say something kind of formal to someone, like your boss or any vet, okay? And the last one, to be to verb. For instance, you are to hand in your report this Friday. You use it to talk about an obligation. For example, you have to do this, or you are forced to do this or to do that. Okay? Because it's your obligation to do it. Alright? So you can use to be to do something. Good job. So let's move on to our quiz section.